Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover. One from Kendrick Lamar that's got social media buzzing when a snippet believed to be the original version of Element hit the web that shows Kendrick straight up dissing Electronica, French Montana, and Big Sean got it the worst. And this has sparked some interesting reactions on social media so far, and even the instigators are working hard to include Drake into the mix of rappers that Kendrick dissed, and we'll get to more on this shortly. Today we also have another report that shows Eminem and Drake dominate the hip-hop genre, but there's a disclaimer that wasn't included in the report that shows Eminem's dominance could have been worse, all things considered, and we'll get to more on this at the latter part of the video. And as usual, I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comments. So starting with Kendrick Lamar, a snippet believed to be the original version of Element has gone viral on social media. Check this out. The original version of Kendrick Lamar's Element has leaked, including a scrapped verse in which he takes direct shots at the likes of Drake, Big Sean, French Montana, Meek Mill, and Electronica. Mind blown emoji. There's a lot of reaching in this viral post, which we'll get to in a bit, and starting with French Montana, Kendrick Lamar rapped. French Montana speaking on me in interviews, very cynical, dry hating, something I don't approve. This was a response to French Montana's claims that the game is rigged for rappers like Kendrick Lamar to push hip-hop to a certain direction, and he claimed it is why Kendrick's The Pimp a Butterfly was so awarded.
That's what it is. I feel like they just position you as the new face of hip-hop, so now people gonna start, you know what I'm saying?
You're saying the marketing of Kendrick is he's the new face of hip-hop.
Yeah. So they put him on that platform so they could shift music towards that direction.
I think Kanye did that years ago. I feel like Kanye made it possible for guys like Kendrick.
And just in case you missed it, in 2020, French Montana claimed that he has more hits than Kendrick Lamar, and he tweeted, "If we just talking about anthems, me versus Kendrick hit for hit, I believe I can go neck to neck. I've been making hits for a long time. It ain't my fault, I believe in myself. How was I supposed to answer that question? How many times I gotta prove myself before I get mine?" But Electronica got it worse than French Montana on this one when Kendrick rapped, "Electronica threw silences on my Grammy night, another dead prophet, hoping that God would give him life." But the entire clip was emptied on Big Sean because Big Sean allegedly sneak dissed Kendrick Lamar on the song No More Interviews that included these bars. "And I'm just not impressed by you dudes rapping fast, who sound like one big asthma attack but trash when I'm rapping back, who you put in your top 5 and claim they the savior of rap." And this is Kendrick's reported response to Big Sean on the leaked snippet. Big Sean keeps sneak dissing, "I'll let it slide. I think his false confidence got him inspired. I can't make them respect you, baby. It's not my job. You're finally famous for who you date, not how you rhyme, boy."
Good Lord!
That was for when Big Sean dated Ariana Grande, and finally famous in that bar doubles for Big Sean's debut album. But Kendrick wasn't done. He loaded another clip and emptied it. "Cute bum raps, get your puberty up. Then make you a classic album before you come at us. Drake and Meek Mill beef might got you gassed up, but I'm a whole nother beast, I'd really F you up." Kendrick also called himself the king of hip-hop in the third verse and added, "Most of y'all on top, but none of y'all top 5. Most of y'all know I try to lift the black artist, but it is a difference between a black artist and whack artist. You're my son, go to your room. Go to your room." Now, this version of Element never saw the light of day because Kendrick and Big Sean became cool before Damn released, and those who claimed he dissed Drake on this are reaching and trying to instigate beef. But Kendrick got rap fans pumped regardless. With this one, the user expands, "I like how Kendrick don't know how to send shots without firing the whole cylinder. Added list 5 rappers minimum, laughing my bum off." But since it wasn't released, a user added, "This is why he's him to me. He saved a lot of commotion, not releasing this, lol." But what are your thoughts on this take? Kendrick might be one of the only elite mainstream rappers that's not really battle tested. Yeah, you can mention Big Sean and Drake, but they weren't beefs on wax like a Drake versus Pusher or Jay versus Nas. Just lots of sobs back and forth with Drake. J. Cole is another as well. Perhaps if this was released officially, we would have gotten back and forths between him and Big Sean, straight up diss tracks, because if this dropped, Big Sean would have been forced to drop a diss track. But what are your thoughts? Moving on to the next point, a recent report revealed rappers with the highest combined first week sales throughout their careers, and top 5 goes Eminem, Drake, Jay-Z, Kanye West, and Tupac. But there's a catch. as it is important to note that this doesn't include the Eminem show numbers for its first full week, but rather its 1 day of sales since it released early. It doesn't include curtain call numbers, it doesn't include Eminem's collab projects with Bad Meets Evil and D12, although rappers like Kanye West and Jay-Z and Drake have their numbers include collab projects like Watch the Throne, Hard Loss with 21 Savage, and What a Time to Be Alive with Future. And that answers questions like this: does this include collab albums that aren't registered to a duo/group like Hard Loss, for example? It is Drake and 21. They are not under a name as a duo. So yes, it included numbers for collab projects like Hard Loss, but doesn't include duo numbers like Bad Meets Evil or group projects. And some Drake fans are already firing shots at Kendrick in response to this report. Damn, Kendrick is down bad, loudly crying emoji. All that talk about, quote, your core fans would want to hear one word or verse from you really backfired. And based on the standard that was used in this report, Drake is coming for the #1 spot in 2 weeks. His output has been remarkable to say the least, but some aren't aware of the unique methodology that was used for this report. Hence takes like Eminem, get ready to be dethroned, Grandpa. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.